Y'all already know what the fuck is going on. It's your boy Hollyboogz.
Yeah, it's your boy Wattz. You already know.
It's your boy Grizzy-green. What's going on?
And this is not a podcast.
Let's go.
We in. Yo, what's going on, Watts?
What's going on, man? Chilling.
Yo, what's going on, Green?
What's going on?
Let's go. Let's go.
I got a little headache, but I'm here.
I know. Friday 13th.
You know what I'm saying? So,
What's
I'm going to introduce.
We got a special guest tonight, man. My man Dro in the house.
Dro in the fucking building.
Let's go, Dro.
What's good,
Shout out
gentlemen?
to Dro.
Charlotte, baby.
What's good, gentlemen?
We live.
How you guys feeling?
Yo, we feeling good. How about you, man?
Happy Friday.
Friday 13th at that.
Music man, Paul's in the building.
Shout out OPM. Let's go.
Yeah, what's the word, baby? What you got for us? What you got for us?
Shouts to the engineer always.
What we coming into, Paul?
Classic. I love classics.
Yes, sir.
He's so soulful, man.
I love classics.
So soulful.
Sir.
Let that shit play.
Hey. Hey, you know where that's from. Hey.
You don't know where that's from.
Hey, come on, man.
Hey, yo, Paul, cut that.
All right, man.
So we back. This is not a podcast.
It's not a podcast. No.
Watson in the building. Al Green in the building.
Hollyboogz. Hollyboogz.
No, but niggas. Hold on. You want me to cheer it with a?
I was just saying, but my man Dro.
I know.
Let's get into it, bro.
You want to get into
Yeah,
it?
Man, Al Green. Get Al, man. Al Cam. I was itching, man. Get
Yeah,
Al.
go ahead.
I've been sending stuff in the group chat, man, and I want to get everybody's opinion, man, about all these drones that's been going around New Jersey, man. What the hell's going on with that, man? And the thing that makes it even crazier is everyone, the FBI, CIA, no one has any
They
idea.
got no answers. I think it's
where
someone
it's from,
who's rich.
who it's from. Yo, but they're saying that these shits are like the size of cars.
I think it's just someone rich just fucking
Wilding
around.
out.
Yo, but how the hell we don't got no answers to it? The military don't know.
I think they
CIA
paid,
don't know.
I think they paid them not to give answers.
No, man, with the alien, this is our X-Files. Joe, you up on the drones and shit?
You know what's going
I
on with that?
wasn't aware of it. I'm
It's some
listening
crazy
to you.
drone shit.
So let me tell
And
you,
what part of New Jersey is this?
everywhere.
Everywhere,
Yeah,
yo.
everywhere.
Oh,
I'm gonna give
really?
you a quick breakdown of it. So
Yeah, I'll get on it.
the last week or two, people have been seeing drones every day, sometimes 30 at a time, flying around all over New Jersey. They're saying that they're seeing it come out of the Atlantic Ocean. People are saying that they see it going into the Atlantic Ocean.
That's wild.
See, I like shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I want to talk about.
Because I'm open to different, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up on the Lower East Side. We grew up around aliens already.
Yes,
They've always been there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to deal with these kind of people too. If they are strange, if not, like, man, let's take a walk. Talk to me. Let me tell you a little bit about me. How, what's it like popping out this? First of all, I'm gonna ask him, what's it like coming out the water?
What's it like down there?
Like, how you born? Like, they born teaching y'all how to just come up out there? Because that's hard, bro.
He's saying that everywhere.
Everywhere.
He's saying that everywhere.
So yeah, I be seeing the shit where they say. So Al said some shit in the chat.
That's what I'm saying. Size of cars.
the size of minivan, and he said that. He said some shit that was in the what's it called? When it was legislation shit, whatever, in the Congress shit. And the dude was like, "Yo, why don't we just knock one of these down and find out what it is?"
Don't do that. Don't violate.
Yeah, but
Why not?
you gotta see what it is.
It's
bro.
national air security. It's
And
national
then,
security.
and then you got drama with
But the boys.
Yo,
some
but-
shit you don't understand already.
But the only thing is
All right,
that
that's a good point.
they're considered drones.
Okay.
I don't think that they're necessarily aliens, only because it's the same technology we have as drones, just on a bigger scale.
bigger
I promise.
It's something.
I don't know if you've seen it, but there's remote control cars, remote control jets that look that size. That people more control.
Right, but so how about if that shit is like from China or Russia? Or one of the
it
people
would've
that we fucking with, bro. We don't know.
If our CIA and our intelligence can't figure that out by now,
that's not good.
that's
Yeah.
not good.
I think
They're covering something, or they're not doing their job.
I think it's just a rich nigga bored. That ass.
Fuck with us.
Yeah, they could get away with it.
Hey, all right.
Supposedly that one of the drones was like releasing some type of like liquid, some type of missiles flying around.
Oh,
Say, I didn't hear all that.
Yeah, damn.
Dude, that's definitely X-Files.
Bye.
Have a good time.
Nah, but yeah, that drone shit is crazy. That drone shit, I don't know. I'm interested to see what comes out with it. Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
But how long is that going to take?
Well, we'll see. Only time will tell.
True.
All right, what else y'all
else?
want to jump in?
What's going on in the world? What else we got on the
That nigga Biden, yo. That nigga Biden. Am I saying this right? Biden?
Yeah,
Biden.
Joe Byron.
That nigga called. I mean, how many niggas he executively
He
pardoned?
No, he just pardoned his son.
Nah, he pardoned a bunch of niggas.
He pardoned like 50
My word.
something, and
Yeah.
then he did another 1,200
Oh, right after.
Yeah,
for
nigga.
COVID
He said,
era
what?
stuff.
I
I
hope
didn't dive
it's-
deep into it.
I hope it's people who were convicted falsely on.
Yeah, it
things
was
that
some.
they
I think
It
he
was.
did-
It
he did
was.
that.
It was
He did
some
that.
weed. It was
I
about
hope-
weed.
I hope so.
Okay,
It was about weed.
That's
I
good
hope
then.
that and other things that people who probably did not commit a crime and fought real hard
crazy,
to have their stuff overturned.
Yeah, so I think he did some of that. I think he did some of that.
How about
Along with his son, right?
right?
His
so
son got caught with the
how about-
slammy.
But that's you know what I'm saying. That's carte blanche.
Is that right?
That's my,
Exactly. That's my son. I'm
What
coming
supposed
to
to
get
do?
him.
Yo,
That's my son.
He got caught with the hammer, with mad drugs and everything, and let that nigga go.
Prostitutes.
Prostitutes and everything. Yo.
living. He was
He was
wild.
living.
He was
Yo, my
wild.
pops is Biden.
He's wild.
You feel
If
me?
that's
Under
your
the
child,
influence, man.
you're on your way out as a president. You telling me you ain't doing that?
You
Yo,
think-
he's not gonna run again.
Well, you know, why not? It's
know what
my
I'm saying?
son. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
exactly.
But what they said was the problem was that he was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm never gonna do it.
He said, "No man's above the law."
Yeah, no man's above the law. And
That
as soon as
nigga
he
definitely
lost,
is
he
above
was
the
like,
law.
all right, well, let me take care of this one thing before I
Might
get
get out of G-Fair
before I
card.
get out of here. That was the real shit about it. It was like, why? If you were gonna do it, you should just did it and kept it real. Like, that's my son. I got the power. I'm taking him out. You know what I'm saying? I said they was mad at him because he was like, nah, nobody's above the law.
Yo,
blah, blah,
where's
and they
where's
did it anyway.
Kamala? I haven't seen her. or Nothing, yo.
She got low. What else is
It's
she gonna
over,
do?
bro.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
It's over. They done.
a wrap.
When is he officially in the building?
In January
20th.
Yeah.
January 20th.
20th.
That nigga said as soon as I'm in there,
Piggybacking off of that,
cleaning up the house.
there was a doctor that he studies like what's it called, pandemics and diseases and all that stuff.
Fauci?
No, someone else.
It's a new nigga.
And he said by January 21st, there's probably gonna be another pandemic. So what's the odds right after Trump comes into office?
I'm gonna just say this, man. Besides, obviously everybody's sick and all getting coronavirus. The pandemic was a nice time to be. You know what I mean? Like, I was stacking money.
Yeah, besides
there was
people that
shit
died.
going
What
on.
you talking
That's
about?
besides
My whole
that-
life
besides
changed
that
during
baby
the
part or whatever.
pandemic.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, you was getting that.
I had the best
You was
time.
getting that check in the mail. Like,
I didn't like
you know what I mean?
it. I didn't
You know
like
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I loved it.
You know, the
PPP loans.
The results.
Loved it.
That's that's one side of it, but the results is all the fuck shit going on in the streets now.
Today,
Right.
off of that.
Facts.
And all this other shit that like the other day, I'm used to taking Ubers everywhere.
Right.
But to beat traffic in New York, you got to be honest with yourself.
You
And
ain't-
you got to get on the subway and do
Yep.
what you got to do. And I've been riding the subway all my life in New York, and to see somebody pretty much taking a shit,
It's strange.
that shit is whack.
That shit is
Nah,
whack.
Subway's
Shit
wild.
ass as hell.
You know what I'm saying?
Subway's
Yo.
That
wild,
shit is
bro.
like, but here are your results.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You already, these people are already mentally ill, and you're already playing with people who are mentally ill.
True.
And you giving people who are of confidence and people who are used to the day-to-day of living and being great people, you put them in a fucking fucked up place. You
True.
got people in real fucked up places. They don't know what's going on, and these like super proud people of their careers and how they're feeding their family.
True.
They get thrown in the trance. So imagine somebody who's already in the trance, bro.
Facts.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna front. When everything opened up, I definitely realized I got like anxiety and shit. I got more anxiety
Yeah.
than usual because it's like I've been inside all day and now I gotta interact with people again or whatever. It was a little more, and I'm me, I'm social. I'll be out and about.
Yo, I
but
was outside,
I definitely
yo.
catch a little more
Paul
anxiety.
agrees. OPM agrees.
Yeah, right.
Getting
Acclimated.
Yeah, again.
pandemic and like talking about like I had to wake up super early to go to the supermarket, but not around here, but a little bit further out.
Yeah.
Like in the boonies or whatever, just to do food shopping. And by the time 10, 11 o'clock came, that's when a lot of people were coming in.
Right.
Yeah, it changed.
try to
It changed
beat
a
the
lot.
rush.
Nah, I'm not gonna front. I was outside.
No, but
I was outside.
another thing.
I went to
though?
Miami and Vegas.
I was outside.
You know another thing that was kind of fucked up for, like also like what he said. Obviously, the people that was already going through their own challenges, and
Right.
then when that hit, it was a different setback. But the kids, that didn't really go to school.
I'm gonna keep it 100
because of that.
I heard the kids during the pandemic are one of the smartest.
Babies. No,
the smartest kids
pandemic
ever.
babies are off. Like they're
Hell no,
not
bro.
the smartest.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I done met a 1-year-old during the pandemic. The nigga was cooking eggs by himself already, bro. No lie. No lie. Yo, listen. I know a pandemic baby. I know a pandemic baby.
1-year-old babies.
I know a pandemic. I saw a Oh no, I'm wrong. It's not pandemic.
You're wrong, get out of
It's
here.
the ones that they surgically they surgically put the sperm inside a womb.
Oh, like a vitro or something.
Those are the kids that come out super fucking.
That's a big difference, bro.
Perfect example.
Yeah.
Our boy, I can't even say his name, but
but somebody we know.
yeah, got twins. And them niggas is super smart. Niggas play football like real fucking football players. These niggas build their houses.
Yeah.
These niggas doing this. I'm like, how old is he? I'm like, he knows how to do that? I don't even know how to change a tire.
Yeah.
And this nigga changing a tire at 7.
Yo, I want to go back to
I know how to change a tire, but I'm just saying.
I want to go back to the 1-year-old cooking eggs.
I seen that nigga. I seen that nigga.
Yeah,
I seen that nigga.
I want to see the footage, bro.
I sent it to y'all. But that's what I mean that's what I meant to say. It wasn't during COVID. It was those kids that they make. You know what I'm saying? You pick what you want.
I just can't imagine like us, like in the prime of your childhood. Let's say like you already in the swing of knowing you going to school every day for like the rest of your life type shit, and like I can't even imagine myself missing 5th grade in the school, bro.
Right.
I can't even imagine that either.
So
kids, that's very important.
That's very
that
important.
shit happened.
Social.
That shit happened around the world, bro.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Shit was crazy.
The world stopped for a little
Shit
bit.
was crazy.
It was in the you didn't even have a class picture, bro.
Right.
Nah. We had no interaction.
Yo,
Everything was on.
They were
Zoom
YouTubing.
and
They were YouTubing funerals. You heard?
There was mad shit. There was,
work, bro.
also, there was
Super nasty.
Also, there was
Nasty
mad
work,
shit
bro.
going on in the world that you just had to watch, whether because you really couldn't get out. There was nothing else. So whatever they was feeding you for the media, whatever, that was you really don't know because you ain't outside. So it was a lot. It was a lot of shit going on there at that time.
And I remember too, for birthday parties, we had the you remember the app House Party?
Yeah,
Man, we had house party birthdays.
Okay.
I had one of my mans do a DJ thing set up, and he'll connect to it, and then we'll all just be there just chilling.
Yeah, we did a lot
Drinking,
of Zoom.
cheers.
I made sure to make with my family and shit. We all zoomed every once in a while
Shouts
just
to
to keep everybody together.
D-Nice
Oh,
had-
D-Nice held it down.
He held it all the way down.
Oh, you know what I gotta say too? Man, Tory Lanez, we had the quarantine
yeah,
radio.
he did.
Quarantine
Shout out to-
radio.
shout out to Tory.
Lanez,
Can't wait
man.
till you
Facts.
come home,
Quarantine
buddy.
radio was holding it down too. But D-Nice definitely did his thing during that shit.
Shout out to the Umbrellas.
Versus was
on the Latin side, I don't even gotta give it up to the pandemic. That shit made
That made him blow
That shit
pause
made
where he's at now.
Yeah.
Him doing those beach little DJ shits. He's the only nigga on the beach.
Yep, that was pandemic time. That shit allowed him to do all that.
I definitely be YouTuber that dude.
Oh yeah.
Wait, that's
It's
to do
easy.
with the pool and
Yeah, there's a nigga that
got a
Spanish
beach.
DJ.
You got a beach. Yeah,
he
yeah,
on
yeah.
the
He
beaches.
does several settings, but it was from that time.
that era.
And,
He'll be
and there was Don Miguelo too. Don Miguelo was hard too.
He'll be like, yeah, if you ain't outside and your girl ain't doing this, you're losing it. He'll just put a song on. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm like, oh shit, I ain't gonna front
good.
though. I got COVID after the fact, but not during COVID.
You catch? I caught it one time, but that was like after
2 years.
After two. I caught it after
2 years
two.
after the shit.
Knock on wood, never got it.
Yeah, that shit hit you. That shit hit you for real.
get it.
Nah, him be like 3 days,
Yeah,
4
that shit
days.
hit
I
you
was
for real.
down.
That shit was
My
bad.
whole family got it. My daughter, my son, my girl, my mom, my dad, my aunts, my uncles.
Listen, man, I'm gonna keep it real.
Everyone got it.
My pops was in the
Besides
hospital,
me.
man, on some hospital by himself.
I don't know what
Quarantine
blood
type
type.
shit.
Damn.
Wasn't looking really good, man. To be real with y'all, like it was really.
And
That's
a
what made me really believe like this shit is real. You know what I'm
couple
saying?
people
Like
passed,
it was
too.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the ones.
it
Shout out
was-
to everyone we lost.
Everybody you already know.
Shout out to everybody we lost.
All right. Well, on a lighter note, right? On a lighter note, we got some more topics on there.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, let's see. Let's get one more.
Yo, I'm starting with Jay-Z, yo.
Yeah.
Yo,
Not my boy, man. Chill.
yo, listen.
Not my
It's the
boy,
rock.
bro. Not my boy, bro.
Listen, man. I still fuck with Diddy. Still fuck with you. Still fuck with Jay. I
Hey,
think
Not my boy.
I think it's just a cash grab, yo.
Not my boy, bro.
Keep it on, not with Diddy, but definitely with Jay. I could be wrong, but I put my my faith into Jay-Z's hands, and I think he really never didn't.
Dro, what you feel about that?
I mean, Aaliyah 16. Hey,
I don't like any of it. I don't like none of it. It's just like it fucks up. It stains all of our heroes' legacies, man.
Our memories.
And like, you know, on all fronts, if you know, on the victim side, it's fucked up if they did do that on the other side.
In the same
circumstances. You know
ways.
what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like, it's sad, man.
Yeah.
True.
It's sad. I don't like nobody that's involved with anything like that, and like, not especially somebody who, you know, according to our culture and how we were raised, pretty much laid down a blueprint more than like anything. It could be done.
Right.
A billionaire.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially us from here, public housing babies from New York and like the tri-state area, whatever the case may be, but specifically New York.
It's possible.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to be a project kid and be a billionaire and take your people with you and like,
it's fire.
forget him, just step away and just tell that story.
Right.
That shit is almost like, it's like almost fairy tale fake.
True. Nah, I know what you mean.
But it's real because we know it. We seen it.
Fact.
We seen it. So like, for now to throw a just like a different color paint on that painting, on that imaginary painting, like, come on, man.
Yeah, it fucks up either way. And even if he gets away with it or not, like not gets away with it, but if he's found now guilty or guilty, it's still gonna be something in the back of your mind all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the problem.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
It just sucks because
It's sad.
back in those
Hurts me.
days, being around a 16-year-old was all right. Back in those rap days, talk about early 90s.
Yeah.
It
Now it's
doesn't.
a little different.
It
now.
was more common.
It was
but
more-
I don't think
yeah,
it was
like-
ever all right.
Right.
Not all right, but you know what I mean. I mean,
it was more common.
Yeah, that's the
more
difference.
common,
Let me
yeah.
say that it was more common where it wasn't a problem.
Right.
At that time.
Now you see it's like, what the hell's going on?
and it comes
Back
with
then, it was just like,
and not saying underage. I mean, yes, underage, but underage artists.
Yes, so
Yeah.
because
You know what I'm saying?
a lot of those young artists, their parents were pretty much pimping them out. Their parents were allowing the money grab, and
Right.
for that, giving up their child, their daughter, not just girls,
No.
Justin Bieber,
Men too.
Usher.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like a lot of that is happening.
Allegedly.
And two things can be true at the same time. Like you said, it could be fucking up Jay-Z's whole legacy. And if it really happens,
it could be bringing it to light.
it could be bringing it to
That's
light. So
crazy.
two things could be true at the same time.
His son came out.
I just hope if it is false, whoever the fuck said that deserves to do time, yo.
Facts.
Deserve to get locked up.
And
If it is right, Hove needs to wear that.
Right. I agree.
That's it.
I agree.
Simple
Hove's
as
my
that.
guy. Everybody know I fuck with Hove.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit
Simple
is
as that.
Trash.
it's just for me to see you hide your kids from your past. Not hide them, but don't. That nigga had mad kids, bro.
Who, Hove?
Yeah.
Hove had mad kids?
Yeah. He has a grown ass son. You can Google that. We can Google that right now and put it on the screen. Yeah. He has
OPM.
a grown ass son.
Let's see if we can figure that out.
He came out and said he got my mom pregnant when I was 16. When she was 16.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Allegedly, or it is legit?
Look, keep it on. Nah, legit. It was everywhere. You can Google it.
We gotta get fact check that.
You know what I'm saying?
We get a chance. Hope yeah.
Like,
But I never heard of that.
Yeah, me neither.
but that's what I'm saying. When you're at that, you're never gonna hear something like that when it comes to a billionaire. Now you hear it because everybody wants a piece of it.
Yeah.
You know, if my dad wasn't around, is it true?
Allegedly bit.
That's
son
him, right? Yep.
tells another tale. All right. We got to check that.
You see?
Yeah, we're gonna double back to that. We're gonna double back
I'm
to
just
that.
saying.
So
Paul, bring us in after I bring us in with something, and then we're gonna start talking to Dro.
My man Dro.
Yeah.
Facts. My man Al Green on it.
But again, this is not a podcast. It's your boy
it's not a
Holly
podcast.
Bugs,
It's boy,
Wattz.
yeah.
Oh, quick disclaimer: anything we say is our opinion
Yeah,
only.
facts. Hey.
Shout out to Beanie.
Feel it in the air.
Oh man, I
Yo,
got
shout out to my
goosebumps.
wifey at the spot. Baby, how you
Phase in
doing?
the
Can you get me
building.
a beer?
What up? What up? What up?
Baby, can you get me a beverage? Come on. Damn. Crazy. She said no.
What?
There you go.
Come on, man. You gotta stack up.
I
man.
know. I should have. I told you, I'm gonna get a cooler. I'm gonna get a cooler.
So we back.
I'll bring a cooler here. All right, we back. So let's get this. My man.
Dawn in the building.
We got you. Welcome back to your boy Wattz, man. Bugs, Al Green here. Not a podcast. We about to get to my man Dro. Dro, what up, baby?
What's going on, Dro?
Man?
What's
How you
good,
guys
man?
doing today?
We good, man. We good, man. So
Yo, Watt's been telling us a lot about you, man. You're a very interesting guy. You know, I know you got a lot of stories to tell.
It's my alias brother, man. For the sandbox, for real.
Yeah, real sandbox.
So this is why you're here. This show's gonna be about you. You know what I'm saying? So,
tell us a little bit about you, man. Tell us, you know what I mean? Came up, where you from? Your story.
Pedro Janelle, also known as Dro.
Downtown
Dro on Instagram.
Downtown Dro.
Downtown_Dro. What do I say? Just a young, experienced music executive, a father, a brother, a son, a great human to society.
Nice.
God bless.
You know what I'm saying? And just somebody that's trying to live out his dreams, man. Stay creative is what I tell people. Staying creative.
So for the people that don't know, what are some things you've been involved with? What are you involved with now? What's going on with you now? Give us a little pass about you.
I'll give you a little timeline. Yeah. So I started in the fashion side of things first. I was about 17, 18 years old. The homie Shorty Black, shout out to Shorty Black.
Shout out Shorty Black.
Alvon.
Alvon.
The homie Van. We was doing this vampire entertainment, vampire attire thing. I was doing the clothing part of it. I was helping sell it, help design it, just helping keep it conceptual. And around that time, the World Trade Center whole situation happened. So as you would expect, businesses and investors will hold out. It's like it's pretty much like another pandemic.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially where we were from, that shit was a war zone. To be honest with you,
right there by the crib.
I don't know where y'all from exactly, but
from
like
the Bronx.
Our neighborhood, we had one supermarket, Pathmark, and that shit. Honestly, that shit was a army base. Like literal tanks were parked up in our neighborhood, and the army dudes standing out there with the M16s and shit like that. We'd wake up, we had phones outside and like Verizon booths that were like Verizon booths of 6, I believe, and you were hoping to get a call through to whoever you wanted to communicate with to let them know that you was.
We lived through some shit, bro.
Yeah, so it's like
New York stood still for a little bit.
Yeah, that shit is like a strong part of like PTSD in my life. I don't like being around crowds. I don't like being around shit because just the rush that was going on in the static going on in our neighborhood is kind of crazy. But after that, I'm gonna tell you the true shit. I got caught up in the streets. I caught a felony, and I was selling drugs. And when I got out off of that situation, I didn't do no jail time because, again, shouts to my man Londi, who got me a job at the Boys Club. And if you know anything about the Boys Club, it's like one of the top 5 nonprofit organizations in New York.
Yes, it is.
Especially at the time. So when the judge seen that, the judge was like, nah, you're a good person. And, I also let them know, like, I never sold drugs to stunt or floss on nobody. I was trying to really pay bills and feed myself. So, for somebody who came from the clothing business, you had this pride. You really didn't want to work for nobody else. You didn't want to do none of that shit. So you just kind of like wanted to ride out with gang and figure it out.
Hustle mentality. Mentality.
That's where we were at the time. And that's what it was. And like I was prideful too, because I left my mom's crib, so I had like a little apartment with my guys, and I was really, and like I held it down for a little while. So like, it was heartbreaking when all this shit was happening, because only person that ever showed up to court was my mom.
Out of everybody, it's crazy. Always,
always man's in them.
Always, mom, always, no matter what, yo.
So,
yeah,
shouts to the God. Shouts to God. So, moving forward, again, my network, my friends, Alvon had gotten a job over at Shady Records.
Shout out to Alvon.
And I went over to Shady Records and I joined him with his Burn It Down ventures. And a strong part of my story is being part of Burn It Down. And
so break that down for the people that don't know what that is.
Burn It Down was Alvon's, and still is his marketing company and promotion company, and how he stays creative in his world. And he had gotten the gig over at Shady to do marketing, national director of marketing at the time, and I joined him because I had all my knowledge from the clothing stuff and knew how to graphic design and knew how to make clothes and have relationships in the business.
A Swiss Army knife.
So more or less. So being up there, like I didn't mind doing the things that I had to do to come up because it's some place that I wanted to be. and like I didn't want to go back to the fuck shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I also had hustle again, and like remembered all my contacts from the clothing side of things. So up at Shady, like there would be boxes and boxes and boxes of vinyl. And Alvon had, you know, the key DJs that he knew he had to give them. And then we had mad boxes of vinyl. So I would take the vinyl and give it to some of my folks that were selling them out in Japan, and they would pay me out.
Nice.
And I would take care of Alvon.
Hustle shit.
That's how we get
Exactly.
How you do it?
So you ain't doing that with these?
Find your niche.
Let me get these,
I tell
man.
Al, I tell Al all the time, like, I gave you your bottle popping habits. Never forget. You know what I'm saying? I used
Shout
to
out
pull
to
up
the
on him
bottle
with a
popping habits.
nice wad, you know what I'm saying? Nice wad of cash for him just for being, you know, opening that door for me.
Right.
But the hustle,
As you should, yeah.
But you know, moving around with him closely, like it led us to going on a tour in 2005. The Anger Management Tour was probably one of the best tours ever.
Legendary.
You know, M50. They're both their crews at their heights. You know, the whole G unit, including the MOG and Mobb Deep, everybody at Shady,
RP Prodigy.
OB,
RP Prodigy.
Two Stat at the time, D12. I mean, but we were on an incredible tour. I'm talking like
Monumental tour.
Pitbull was on this tour.
Mr. 305.
Little John was on. Usher was on. I mean, not Usher.
Those are the good tours, yo.
Luda was on the tour too in the beginning, in the first leg. But you had Lil Scrappy was out there. And then, you know, every city they popped up in, motherfuckers.
They brought more people.
Yeah, people would pull up. You know
According
what I'm
to the
saying?
city.
I was shooting 3-pointers with Ice Cube in LA, bro.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got a question for you. You got any tour stories you could let us know? Something, you know what I mean?
well, I'm gonna just tell
memory?
you. I'm gonna just tell you the real shit. Like, I got hired because of my tour memories.
Okay.
So instead of fucking around out there, a strong portion of me was like getting to know everybody
Networking.
backstage, including the production team, the guys who build it and bring it down for you at the whole stadium, the guys that do all the security across the stadiums.
Very
across the
important
world.
people too.
Right.
Facts.
So instead of just like knowing these people, I was calling
So
my
he's working.
people from the clothing companies that I knew to send me 3 and 5Xs for all the security guards, all the production people, and then calling the other companies I knew to send me fly shit for the artists, to the point where at the time Mesquite Originals was the fly
Mesquite.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, shout out to Mesquite. Yo, we was Mesquite niggas, yo.
So
You
check
heard?
this shit out. So if you ever go look at, it was a Showtime special on the Anger Management Tour. You see Obi Trice pop out when it was his time to perform. He had an Obi Trice shirt. Mesquite Original. That was because of me.
Nice.
So me dressing and make sure everybody's fly, bro. City to city. From the moment you walk in, security, everybody backstage. Somebody got some shit that I gave him. So everybody's like, oh, this nigga, he turn up. Right. He get, you know, he gets it right, you know? So when I got back off that tour, me and Obi really became close. And then Obi ended up, his album cycle was at around that time. And he personally called Paul up and said, send Dro out with me. I want Dro with me.
Nice.
And
That's Paul Rosenberg, right?
Paul Rosenberg. Yeah, for people that it's
If
Paul,
you know-
right, it's Paul. Like,
Mad casual, mad
Paul.
casual. I know him as Paul.
He said, yeah, you know, Paul called and I was showed up, you know what I'm saying?
Say what up real quick.
Not Paul.
that's Paul. So and then Paul was like, yeah, go ahead. And when you come back, let's talk about making you the director of promotions.
Nice. Okay.
Amazing.
So you just worked your way up.
Yeah. And then, but like, it was difficult. The director of promotions part was difficult because, like, you get to know all the DJs from all the conventions and running around spot to spot and, stadium to stadium, whatever the case may be. You know these guys. And, Shady Records, we, like, at that time, I'm going to say, like, we wasn't really making radio records.
Okay.
And then, like, Marshall was also, like, not in the right space at that time. So it was difficult to work music because, like, it wasn't really for radio. It was for like core fans that fuck with Shady. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it was hard to like work.
Right.
And then like I started to use my opportunities and my network to go into these rooms to start going to performances. And that's when I started to see like younger acts performing. Right. And think, that's what I'm saying?
So,
click.
Going into the younger acts, I know you also got the Growth and Goals?
Yeah,
Growth and Goals. Tell us a little bit about that. The Growth and Goals with the younger.
Okay.
That's a beautiful thing, man. You're doing, man.
I appreciate that.
Definitely. Facts, bro.
Before the show, real quick, man, we're chopping up about it, man. I told him
it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's amazing, bro.
No, thank y'all, man. Like I just like at this point, it's just like, nature. at this point, being doing this. Like, you know, like I don't like calling it a program.
Okay.
Because like the team is like so like family, and like we feel like we call it a gathering.
Okay.
We gather once a week from 4 to 6, like me and the homies. You know
so, but so for people that don't know, let them know what exactly what it is.
Yeah,
I
got you. So the Growth and Goals Mindset is a youth program that I teach. I lure in with music business and music production. I've added fashion and technology and sports management to it now because it's all in my wheelhouse. It's all my network. I got friends that will all come and support this. Plus, it's stuff that's around me. And me and these young gentlemen and ladies, we all come together once a week, and I pick a different subject matter of that week, and we start talking about it. And it's more mental health when you're in the room. The first 40 minutes to an hour, we're really dug in. Like a couple of weeks ago, my homegirl Ty Martinez came through and taught them about getting your pedicure and making sure your feet are right and showing your health through your feet.
Right.
Yeah.
Hygiene.
You can see,
but
but you can see somebody's health through their feet, something we didn't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the past, we've had Hadel Ortiz, the comedian.
Yeah, I fucking
Hadel came through and just like, but he taught confidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
He taught so much confidence. Like you got to be so in love with yourself sometimes that you're okay making fun of yourself.
Yeah.
You love yourself. You that confident. You ain't worried about none of that
No
shit.
one's more confident than a comedian.
Right.
So this youth program, we gather once a week at the Henry Street Settlement, the world famous Henry Street Settlement, on Thursdays from 4 to 6. We pick a subject matter. We talk about it. After we're done talking about the subject matter, we'll go into music production. We'll go into what everybody individually is doing at the time. If they don't have the program, we work off of FL. I make sure they have the program. Everybody has a different laptop. I make sure I provide them laptops. We
And the amazing thing about that is what he's doing is like I was looking at your YouTube page, like I was telling you.
Yeah.
He's giving a chance for these kids that are into music and all that to meet some of the people that they listen to. You know what I'm saying?
We'll not only meet them, like we're gonna be like I always, you know, and education is however you look at it. Education can be you going to school. Education can be you on site. For me, I was taught, like what I tell people, I was taught. I was put on the grill.
Okay.
I was put to wash plates. I was in the kitchen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The only way I learned was in the kitchen.
Hands on.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wish education was something that I had the choice or what I wanted at the time. I didn't want that. Maybe sometimes I feel like I should have probably went to school, but I love my journey, so I'm never mad at it, and I educate myself often. But educating these young people through my experiences, and not only through my experiences, through live at the moment, like I bring them to video shoots so they can see what's going on and stand on the production side. I bring them to studios, real studios,
so they can see the engineering,
so they can see how
side.
it goes down the program, how you record instruments, not just somebody in the vocal booth, like how music is made, how music is constructed, how music is just sound waves, and you got to learn how to hit the pockets because you become an instrument. And if you don't educate and practice this, you're never going to be a professional. If you want to be a professional, it's okay if it's a hobby. But you know, a lot of my kids are you know, in the city, you know, project babies, what would they call them? Hood kids, what they call them. And they
high risk teens.
They have issues. They have real issues. It gets real fucking dark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a side, like I was telling him earlier, mentally, I have to get myself another hard drive to load up shit that I'm not ready for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with the probation office of New York now. Gladfully, I'm in love with it because now they're sending me kids because I don't want them to send them somewhere where like you looking to be disciplined. I'm not trying to discipline you, but you did something wrong, so I need you to give back to society, Reggie. That's all.
And you showed them an alternate role.
That's all. That's all. And I'm gonna line you up to make sure you're doing, you know, pantry work. You're doing some sort of, you know, this weekend one of them got to go to the Soul Lane Flag Football League, and he got to help whatever the referee asks of you, whatever the
stadium or
whatever they
venue,
ask you get right, bro. You helpful. You here to make sure you giving back. And
that's very important.
We count their hours. We send it to the probation officer. We let them know everything is good. You could check it through the Henry Street Settlement, which is like another form of a boys club. For New York is very important. And Yeah, man. I take these kids everywhere, and they're super fucking talented.
And being a role model, too, in a sense. You know, a lot of kids don't have a role model, whether it's going to be their mother's gone, their father's gone. Maybe they're just raised by their grandparents. Maybe it might just be one person. Maybe they don't got their brother that's there. And for you to be a positive role model to help them show there's other avenues to take instead of just doing the same dumb shit that got you here in the first place, you know? Yeah. It gives them hope. It gives them a whole nother side. And you're showing them business side as well, which is never taught in school.
Never taught.
And it's good, too, because like you said, they see you. They know you from the area. They know, it's you know, when you go to school, you see the teachers like, this guy's here. He lives in the suburbs. He don't know. He's not going through the same shit I'm going through. They know you've been in that position. You know what I'm saying? So that it resonates more with that. You know what I'm saying?
But we also got to respect where everybody comes from. And that's the thing that I also try to teach more or less or try to instill into them that everybody's human. And even your teacher, you should have a personal relationship with your teacher. You should have personal relationships with police that are around you. And it's not personal where like I know everything, but when you walk by, what's good, homie? Right, so you good? Right. It's okay to ask, because now it's taught to look at people of authority as disciplinaries. So there's some sort of fear instilled. Right. There's no, like, this person got to take that uniform off, B. Right. He wants to have a beer after work, too.
Right.
So there's no time.
He got homies. He could kick it.
Facts, yo.
Facts. He's kicking it, too, bro. This is his job, bro. This is his dream come true, bro.
Right.
Now, on the flip side, police got to learn how to deal with us, too. Because, yo, you know what it is. You know what we out here. You know why how about this? I told the officer one time that was sitting in the, one of our gatherings. I told him, he was a young gentleman, 27, and I was letting him know, understand that you saying what's up sometimes, you know, just confidently, what's up, big dog? I hope you have a good day. Understand that you probably said something that nobody around him has said to him ever. He's called fuck shit in his house, and he's used to that. Right. So when you go off and discipline and shit on him, you think that shit bounces right. His mom is calling him shit fuck.
Right.
Garbage all the time.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. So what you think you're saying?
It goes a long
so
way.
Respect the little homie. Right. Now, I also ask that, you know, any police that's watching this, that if you have feelings, like if you see something that is wrong, like you know, somebody's having a drink outside on the summer, you know what it is. It's human.
Summertime,
you know
we outside,
right? Little cup. If everything is calm, no music being too loud, and everybody's vibing because it's 103, bro.
Right. Leave us alone.
Sometimes
leave us alone, man.
You need that cold one.
If you know how to come by and just say, yo, bro, I'm gonna circle around one time. I just don't want to see it.
Right.
Now, if you do see it, you have the right to police, bro. Right. You have the right to write me a ticket because you told me.
Try to put you on
respectfully.
Right.
And now we're seeing eye to eye, but to go authority figure, come on, you human too, bro. Facts. You human too, and that's just like I want.
So off of that, real quick, I'll shout out to that police officer that did this one time. One time I was walking home from one of my people's crib, and I was a little sauced up, and I had to piss. So I go right in the cut.
I always,
take a piss. Right?
I was always pissing.
And next thing you know, the cops roll up, right?
No.
And he's like, "Hey, what you doing over here?" I said, "Look, man, I live right down the block, but I couldn't hold it no more, man." And I was like, you know, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Right. He's like, yeah, you're right, man. All right, man, get out of here, man.
No way.
Kept moving.
That's good, right?
He kept it real. I'm pretty sure. Shout out to you, yo. It was no burger, right? Shout out to the burger, man.
I'm pretty sure that officer pissed outside.
Yo, he probably thought like, damn, I did that too.
Exactly.
But I said, officer, I'm not driving. I'm walking home. Right down there.
Man.
It's crazy.
The program is super fire because, like, as much as I'm teaching and giving my experiences and bringing all my relationships, and shouts to everybody that has came and helped out and continues, especially my mentors Rex, Slim, Ricky. The program actually
shout
started.
Out all of them.
Now that y'all said Ricky, Ricky was in an incident. Fat Ricky's a young executive that's from our neighborhood, and he pretty much does it the right way and did it the right way. It seemed like he got caught up in some streetwear shit, you know what I'm saying? And Ricky got shot in the face, bro. And luckily he survived. He's doing well, but like, it broke my heart, bro, because he's from our neighborhood and he was just like, he's just doing the right thing, bro. He was
caught up in some bullshit.
Yeah, bro, and like, you know, I called my partner, who's my partner in, you know, we have 2 foundations. Why Not Care is one of them. It's the mother.
Shout out Why Not Care.
And then the Growth and Goals mindset is, you know, and both of our programs, we don't play with politics. We don't do the political thing. We ride with everybody. We're fans of everybody, but we just want to empower our people. Yeah, that's what we want to do. That's our message.
Yeah, just real quick before we get off the police thing too far, man. And I always felt like this. I told people, if people want change as far as policing in the community, then we got to talk to the kids to become the police, to become that change. Because instead of just saying to yourself, F the police, they're pigs, I never want to do that. It's never going to change. It's going to go up to a point where all the older people, they're starting to retire already. So it's time for a new regime to come in. And we need kids to want to do that, to make a change. Kids that grew up in the community, that know things, that are not going to be scared to pull a gun out and shoot because they're already aware of what's going on. Like he said, he knows people might be drinking. Is it illegal? Yeah, but you could double back off of that. Yo, when I come back, I want that gone. See someone pissing in the street, you don't got to lock them up and make it a night.
True.
Tell them.
I agree. I mean, I think that goes. I think that goes for everything. You know, as far as like anything you see that you want to change, the youth is a change. You know what I'm saying? You got to be.
They have to be a part of it
to make to make the change. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely agree with that. Yeah.
I don't like when people violate young people. I don't like when people like, oh, this generation, that generation, because like, you could say that, but what are you doing to help?
Right.
Absolutely.
Like, how can you diss something that you're not trying to help?
Right.
And the fucked up part is it's not yours, but that's your offspring.
Right.
Yeah, if it's around you, you should impact it. If not, then you're gonna allow something that's around you to go wrong.
Right.
You know what's crazy? I was watching the Vlad Tony Yayo interview, and I had no idea that when he mentioned the nonprofit and mentioned Dro, that he was talking about him.
But you seen the guys? You seen the guys at the end? They was in there. They jumped in. Brought them out.
I seen that too.
How crazy is that?
Those the guys.
I seen it already, and now look.
I love.
Now I'm next to the guy.
I was in the room. I don't really like attention like that.
Shout out Tony Yayo, by the way.
I only like if I do something like this, it's because like you my man, like you know me, or you know it's something that I got a part of.
Right.
But I think it's very important that you're putting your message out. You know?
Yeah.
So like you said, you don't really like to be in it, but I think it's very important for they know you and what you're doing.
Yeah, you know.
Very important.
And it's good to get some notoriety, man. I know sometimes you don't want to be it, but it's good to be, you know what I'm saying, noticed for what you're doing, man. And
I'll be the same. I ain't gonna front. I'll be the same way. I worked with like people I would never thought I'd work with ever in my life. And they're like, yo, but why you don't talk your shit? I'm like,
it's not for everybody. It comes out around people, certain people.
And your work speak for themselves. Speak for yourself.
Facts.
Your hustle speaks for yourself because he's a hustler too.
Hell yeah.
Your hustle obviously speaks for yourself as well.
Thank you, man.
I want to say this, you know, like I said, Dro, first of all, say thank you for coming to the show, man. I called you, answered right away, no problem. Like, yo, what day we in there? Bang. And I appreciate you what you're doing for the youth, you know what I mean? Because like you said, we from the same hood, I'm in the same hood, and it's a beautiful thing. I wish there was some shit like that for us when we was younger, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that you took it upon yourself to give those kids an opportunity, and you got talent in there, man. I seen it.
Yeah, they fire.
Like it's really a beautiful thing, man.
Like honestly, I think that that's who I'm working with. If you ever ask me who I'm working with, that's who I'm working with. That's my team. That's who I'm riding with. Shouts to all of them. They all fire.
I need a book question.
All of them. They all fire. Best neighborhood on earth.
I don't front. I had some times down there.
I don't care where you from in New York. It's the best place on earth. We don't hang out in y'all neighborhood. Y'all hang out in ours.
Hey, that shit,
shout out to the Ville. Shout out to the Ville.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody dresses fly. Everybody dresses fly from your bird. You gotta come get it downtown.
Facts.
Your neighborhood don't got it.
Talk that talk.
You might put it on better, but you still gotta come see us. You gotta come see us.
No matter how you slice that pie, right?
All facts and forms.
Yo, Dro, man. Shout out your people. Shout out your shit.
Shouts to Growth and Goals. Shouts to Chrissy Benz. Shouts to Ray Rav. Mellow SG. Fresh Victory. My man Vic. I see you. Marty, you did that. And that's not even the Marty I'm talking about, but Marty Marr too.
Marty Marr, let's go, Marty Marr.
I ain't forget who else. Shit. Man. Who else, man? I gotta Tristan. Shouts to Tristan. Shouts to Caden. Shouts to Shorty Egypt who came through yesterday.
Let's go.
Shouts to Fabian. Shouts to Jalen, the other one. Shouts to Noah Knockout. RP to his grandmother. We love you. Who else? Who else is on the team? If I forgot you, I'm sorry. I love you.
Yo,
shouts to Growing from Goals, B. Oh my God. Shit, Don Dale. Don't forget the Don. Shit. Never forget the Don. Shouts to Vivet Voyou. Shouts to Sicario Farms. The guys, man. All of y'all, man.
Yeah, you know this way people be. It's
the whole gang. It's a lot of us, B. It's a lot of us, man. Shouts to the whole Growth and Ghost team, man. The Banditos, B.
There you go. Take us home, baby.
Yo, listen, love. Not a podcast. It's your boy Hollyboogs.
It's your boy Wattz. You already know. Al Green, get on it.
Grizzy Green.
Yes,
Paul, take us out, Paul.
Paul, take us out.
We out.
It's not a podcast. And we out of here.